back to Richoux on Demand. Happy Friday. It's Friday when I'm filming this. It might be a Saturday when y'all are seeing this. So I have a lot of things to do today. I planned on doing them tomorrow, but I have some errands I need to run tomorrow, so that won't be possible. So today I am doing a lot of things. So my last video was my AZURE standard haul. I let y'all know that I'll be making some homemade yogurt with one of the bottles. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use Jill over on the Prairie Homestead, I believe, her easy yogurt recipe, because that seems to be the easiest option. I have this big bag down here of cherries that I need to go through to make sure I don't have any bad ones. Ugh, can y'all see this? Hopefully y'all can. I'm trying to lift it up without spilling cherries everywhere. I got these cherries from AZURE Standard. As far as I know, these are just their organic bean cherries. As far as I know, there aren't any local cherries available here in Louisiana where I am. I could be wrong, but we have a butcher block countertop, so I have a towel down and I'll be using my big Jamarel size bowl to hold my pitted cherries. And I got this little gadget in the mail. Y'all see it? So basically you put 6 cherries in here and it has these little prongs, and you just close it down and the pits come down here. I'm not sure how you open it without breaking it. Whoop, like that. You just lift this part out, dump your cherries. Pitting cherries is a long task, whether you're doing it with a knife or with a gadget. So I'm gonna start that later on. But first, I'm gonna do yogurt. First, I'm gonna go ahead and get that done and incubating, because the hands-on time for that is a whole lot less than this. Also, I got some packages in the mail, so I just decided I'm gonna wait and open them with you guys. So I don't even know what this stuff is, y'all. I am very bad about ordering things and not remembering. I'm really bad about ordering things and not remembering what they are. Oh, I know what these are. These are baby boys school pants. School has started. Reinforced knee. I didn't even know that. School has started, and we're late in getting his school pants because he has grown so much. So that's pretty much what all those are. So I'm gonna stick this over here. This package is from Fairy Morris. I feel like I remember what this is. I know I ordered some peat pellets from there, but they've already come. Ooh. Okay, so I have some plant starts. I have some stonehead cabbage starts. Some basil, Fresca basil. One of them does not look too great, but I'm gonna plant them anyway. So yeah, I'm going to put a little water on these. I don't know exactly where I'm gonna store them while they're, maybe I'll put them back in this box. yeah, I just set the whole box outside in our garden area, with them still in their little cases. I might have to go plant those later on this evening. It's 4 o'clock, like 2 hours or so. When it's not as hot, I might have to go and plant those. So, what was I saying? Oh, okay, yeah. So on today's agenda is yogurt and cherry pie filling. So, I'm only gonna make, let me grab the stuff for my yogurt. So I'm gonna be making my yogurt with the Alexandria Family Farm organic grass-fed vat pasteurized milk. It has cream on top, it's non-homogenized, and I'm gonna be using their plain double cream top yogurt as my starter. The thing about yogurt is you want to use a starter or a yogurt that is plain, that doesn't have all the extra stuff in it, and that has the live active cultures in it. Normally it'll say something like organic milk, cream, live active cultures, right? Then in addition to that, they will have a listing of those live active cultures that are in the yogurt. This one has a whole lot of them that I can't pronounce. I see lactobacillus, acidophilus, lactis. Got it. Okay. Also, today is August the 13th. Oh Lord, Friday the 13th. Anyway, today is August the 13th. This yogurt doesn't expire until October 4th. That's over a month away. So it's actually almost 2 months away. So what you want to do is you want to try, if you go and buy this stuff out of the store, because you can make yogurt with store-bought milk and store-bought yogurt, that's perfectly fine. It doesn't have to be raw and all that kind of stuff, but it does have to have the live active cultures, and the further away the expiration date, the more live active cultures you will have, and the fresher the yogurt is and things like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a glass jar. This is just a 32-ounce glass mason jar. Keith does not really like yogurt or sour cream or anything like that. I love all of it. So I'm just going to make a 32-ounce jar of yogurt. And I will get something to raise this up so y'all could see better, but I'll just lift it. So this is cream on top, so I'm just gonna go like that a couple times just to mix it up a little bit, you know. I don't know, I always smell my yogurt, don't judge me. I mean, I always smell my milk, don't judge me. Man, that has a really big cream cap on top. So all I'm gonna do is pour this yogurt in. Oh, there we go. Yogurt. Pour this milk in. So, like that. So, I'm going to go to right after that curve. I don't know if y'all can tell. It's like right after that curve. It's like literally right to the line. It's a little bit over the line actually, but it's not all the way up to the 1 inch mark that you would use if you were leaving like an inch head space, which is that ridge. It's not quite up that high, it's a little bit less than that. Ooh, that smells delicious. I love milk. And this is a 48-ounce bottle of milk. So what you want to do is you want to heat this milk to 180 degrees. I'm going to follow Jill's recommendation of heating the milk while it's in the jar to lessen the dishes. I'm all about lessening dishes. So, as y'all can see, I am not a chef or anything like that. This don't have to be fancy. This is actually my first time making homemade yogurt. But I feel inspired because, you know, Jill inspired me that it wasn't that hard. So I'm gonna do it. So yeah, I hate to not use the rest of this milk, so maybe I'll do another jar. I'll do 2 jars of yogurt. So this jar is actually just a jar. It has a rubber gasket top, but this is just a jar I got for like 50 cents at Goodwill. And I'm just gonna make sure they both fit down in there, and they do. So you want to run this through a dishwasher or sterilize it or wash it really good with hot soapy water, and that's what I'm gonna do. From what I understand, you want to use a glass jar. And you don't want to use plastic or anything like that. You definitely want to use glass jars. So, I'm just gonna stuff a bunch of paper towel in here and make sure my glass is very dry. Like I said, am I doing this completely right? I don't quite know. I don't have time to run it through a dishwasher cycle, and my thought process is running it through a sterilization cycle in the dishwasher is to clean it. And back in the day, they didn't have dishwashers, but they made yogurt, so I would assume that this is perfectly fine. So we're gonna do just like we did with the other one. We're gonna just pour the milk in the jar. And that one doesn't come all the way to the top, which is perfectly fine. So yeah, we have that. Now honestly, when I go to eat this, I will eat this one first. Because it's less, and that's just how my brain works. So we're gonna put some water in this pot, get it on the stove, get both of these submerged into it, and turn the fire on. One other tip she gave was I'm sorry, I just don't want any like thing to fall in my yogurt, was to put a dish towel or something in the bottom of your pan if you're going to be scalding your milk in the jars, just because when they come up to temperature they tend to rattle a little bit, and you don't want them to break. That would just be horrible. I'm not sure y'all can see me well. Or y'all can. Hey y'all. Okay, so I have the dish towel in the bottom. I guess I can turn it a little bit and zoom in so y'all can see. I don't have great lighting over there, so I have to show y'all this way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these jars and just submerge them in that water. Now I have the dish towel in the bottom just to keep it from So I don't like how those are sitting in there. So I'm going to take them both out. Can add a touch more water, not a lot. Okay. All right. So my jars are in here. I'll come and show y'all in just a second. And you just want to find them a nice spot where they're not gonna try to fall over. show y'all. They're in here and they're pretty straight. You just want to make sure they're not going to fall over. And you're going to use your thermometer. You're going to heat this up until 180 degrees Fahrenheit. I basically just use it to check the temperature. So we got some time. So we're just going to let that come up. Now, I would love to start my kombucha today. However, I also don't have that clean. You know, I got all this stuff I need to do today and I don't have nothing clean. Anyway, let's do cherries. They take the most time. So let's do cherries. Got my bowl. I'll probably just put my bowl right here. Oh, I got my cherries. I got my bowl. I want y'all to be able to see. I'm gonna move it back, put it down a little bit. There we go. Okay. So I have my cherries here. I probably should get a bowl for the pits and bits. Y'all, don't let me forget my yogurt's on over there. So this is my little cherry pitter. I just got this actually, so we're gonna see how it works. So you just take the stems off of your cherries and you kind of look at them. You know, if you see one that's not great, just put it to the side for fresh eating, because you don't want bad looking ones in your canning. And so you just push this down and you just look down there. Do I have 6 pits? I got 6 pits down there. So that was actually really easy. So we're gonna do that. Check on our cherries. Check on our yogurt periodically, because you don't want to forget about it over there. So we only need it to 180. You don't need anything else. So I think I'm gonna dump it every time. It's easier for me to tell. Anyway, so I'm gonna do this and we'll come back when I take my yogurt out to cool and I'll be still pitting cherries. Alright, so my milk has come up to temperature. I've turned it off. I'm just gonna take the jars out. I'm using my jar lifter because these jars are hot. Okay. Now you want to let these come down to 110 degrees. So, but you don't want to throw out your water because I don't have a dehydrator. So I'm just going to put I'm going to let my water cool. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my hot water as an incubator in my oven for 24 hours. And that's just what I'm gonna do. I do have a cooler, but it's way too big for just the 2 amounts that I did, so I'm just gonna do it like that. So yeah, we're not gonna turn the oven on or anything like that. We're just gonna put that hot water in there and let it be nice and warm in there. I do have a warm setting on my stove that I could turn on while I'm letting that cool off. and I think I will. I have a warm setting on my stove, so I just hit warm and turn on, but you don't have to. You could just use the hot water, but yeah. So I'm letting that come down, and then we'll do the next step. Meanwhile, I'm still doing cherries. Okay guys, so my milk has come out of the water. It has cooled to about 110. The bigger one is at like 115, 117, but I'm gonna go ahead because I don't want the smaller one to cool down too much. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons, and I'm not gonna measure, of this yogurt and just stir it in. And then I'm gonna close it. I have my oven set on warm right now. I'm gonna turn that off, and I'm gonna set my yogurt, my oven, that pot of water here that's still warm, all in the oven, just to keep it nice and warm and humid. I don't know if the humidity matters, but definitely warm. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully y'all can see over there. I don't want to move them too much. What I do want to do, however, is make sure that I use a metal spoon. You definitely don't want to use wood or anything like that. This is my yogurt, and I'm just gonna stir it just a little bit. Just to wake everybody up. I don't know if that's needed or not, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons. So 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm actually gonna do 3. Probably not needed, but I did it anyway. And then I'm just gonna stir it up. And I'll do the other one the same way. Just stir them up. So now I'm gonna put my lids on. Open my oven, and I'm actually going to stick this pan in here, and I'm going to stick these back in the water, both of them back in the water. As you can see, the oven is not super hot. Y'all, this filming thing. But yeah, I just stuck the pot and put the jars of yogurt back in the warm water from when they were warming up. It's not hot at all. And then the oven is on low, and it's not even that hot. I can push this back in with my hands, and then shut the door and turn off the oven. And I'll just be in there for 24 hours. So this is how many cherries I've gotten done. I still got a lot more to go. I think I'm gonna end the video right here because I think it's gonna be really, really long. I'm gonna end the video, and then I'll do another video and show me canning up the cherries if y'all want to see it. If I may just refer to that 1870s Homestead, because I'm pretty much doing exactly what she did. But yeah, anyway guys, so that's all I'm doing today. I'm gonna start my kombucha a little bit later, and yeah, that's it. It's Friday. I'm tired. Really want to sit down and watch some Homestead and Family or something like that, but what are you to do? Anyway, thanks so much for hanging out with me guys on our journey to this little homestead where we do all kind of things like chickens and gardens and canning and preserving and just trying to live a more traditional lifestyle. Anyway, I'm Ashley. Thanks so much for stopping by, and until the next time, bye guys.